père, mère, frère, sœur, quand je KRA. Même thème, cri du cœur, même refrain qui vient de ces zones à mocher. Noisy LSC, zone à noche, des vies décalées, des années. Que c'est l'alerte rouge comme condamné, d'étaler, s'en aller ou chialer, jamais plus de calette. On entend crier. Pas anné, ghetto couleur café, non c'est pas gagné. Si tu voulais taffer, trop de barons, trop de casaniers qui tiendront baron de plus que ça ira, se dit le brave type comme le scélérat. Pour le sale, favelas, même sort, même idée. Qu'on s'en sorte à l'espoir, tous fidèles. Ah, San Paolo, zone à Norche, ça ira. Noisy LSC, ira. Si, ira.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Here in San Antonio, the Tower of the Americas, standing 750 feet tall in the center of Hemisphere Park. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke reporting on the sideline. Glad you can join us. We're live in San Antonio, Texas at the AT&T Center. This is the stomping grounds of the Spurs. And, of course, Kyle Korver. With him gone, we'll see how they get along.
Kevin, I thought he was really an important player for them, undervalued and not given the credit he deserved. That's not to say the trade was a mistake, but I think they'll miss him more than you might expect.
You know, chemistry-wise, I agree with you, Clark, because he was a glue guy. You know, he's a guy that kind of held things together for them in a few areas, and so not having him around might take some getting used to.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Sacramento. Arthur out there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's the monster. Then there's Champ, and it's Galloway in at the point. Now here's Leonard, coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. Right side Aldridge, and the wide open shot from Green. And a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. Green's got himself going there, his first points of the game in the deep ball. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Champ. Can't get it to go. We've seen a quick start here for the Spurs. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Aaron Aflalo, who's checked in for tight.
Nice bucket there. I mean, they are playing really, really smart basketball.
IQ basketball, smartphone basketball, whatever you want to call it. Even though the lead's not that large, they're still in charge right now.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And he's good on the second. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Gasol wide open. He fires. And again, it's... San Antonio with a 3.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
And Gasol sends it back. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Unloads, and he hits the jump shot. Champ's got his first points of the night.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. And it's good in the assist by Parker.
Excellent ball moves keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Galloway. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. Arthur, no good. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Yes, Sacramento's head coach and I were able to chat. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Aldridge. Sacramento making their last shot. Green dishes to Parker. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard with the ball. Arthur on him. Leonard, no luck.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Here's Galloway. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Pass to the monster. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Shoots from 12. Rejected by Gasol. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Off the inbound pass, and that one's good. Champ's got 5 now. Spurs leading by 5. Parker passes to Aldridge. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Here's Galloway following the score by Tony Parker. Galloway, the pass to the monster. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Back to Parker. There's the feed to Leonard. And it's Parker at the elbow. They kick it out to Green. Just 5 to shoot. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Looking at the last game for Sacramento, it was a win against the Indiana Pacers.
Was not even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the place.
Yeah, they stayed true to the game plan offensively and never strayed at all. Impressive performance.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now, looking at some different sets because of the matchup.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for San Antonio. Big Smooth, he's checked in for the Kings. Brooks comes in for Langston Galloway. Leonard, no luck. Leonard with the steal. Kicks to Parker. Pass to Green. And now, in transition, it's a Flalo. Here we go. And he makes good on the layup.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Parker with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Denver.
But his passing just blew me away. I mean, to see him operate their offense that way was a breath of fresh air.
4 on the clock. Good.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see them operating a lot of their offense from the interior today.
Now here's Brooks. And he also played a big role in their last game with Indiana. Aflalo, no good.
I tell you what, folks. I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Tony Parker.
They've got themselves in front with some outstanding shooting right off the bat.
It's been a complete technical dominant. They are in a zone.
Brooks against Parker. Parker with the steal. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Aflalo, that's good. Aflalo's got his second bucket of the night. San Antonio leading by 7. Parker dishes to Aldridge. Parker outside. The 10-footer. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Parker's got 11.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Perfectly designed and perfectly executed.
Brooks outside. In the corner, it's Richardson from outside the arc. Can't hit. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Out left to the wing. And here's Mills for 3. Can't get it to go. The Kings trail by 7. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. There's a screen. Brooks outside. Clock at 6. Richardson missing again. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Brooks, here we go. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
Showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block no matter who's defending.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
Now here's Brooks. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Passes to Thompson. Plenty of space. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Cotton's checked in for Sacramento. Here's Cotton. It's Richardson on the wing. Thompson passes to Big Smooth. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Cotton missing. Ginobili outside. Out to the wing. Here's Simmons. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 7.
Well, I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
He got it! Just in time! What a shot!
What a terrific shot. Those Hail Mary buckets always take your breath away.
And the San Antonio Spurs have really popularized that unselfish offensive style of play. Manu Ginobili talked about their Spurs approach.
Attack and find the open teammate, not try to solve problems by ourselves. It's something that we've never done, and every time we did it, it's not us.
There's a lot to be said for knowing, Greg, who you are and what your game plan is, and there may be no other team that gets that better than the San Antonio Spurs.
And Kevin, it helps to have that core of Manu, Tony, and Timmy there as the foundation, and coaches on the floor for each new wave of players that come on board, whether it's Leonard or Splitter, Mills, Green, or any of the other role players that have come through this Spurs organization.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. Guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
They come out the gates here strong. And put together just a solid first quarter.
A ton of good looks for him, Greg, on offense, and it's quality shots they're getting.
On the court for Sacramento, they've got a Flalo. Arthur out there with Big Smooth. Then there's Tyreke Evans, and it's Cotton in at the one spot. Now here's Leonard. Lets it go from 11. Can't get it to go. Excellent D there from Aflalo. On the wing, Evans. Over to the left wing. Uncovered. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Arthur. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Tries from 10, and that one hits back iron.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Evans kicks to Arthur. And the rebound goes to Pau Gasol. Spurs leading by 4. He lobs it up. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Here's Evans. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And 2 free throws coming up. As he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Sacramento, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
You know, I know that's an aspect they've been trying to address as a team. I mean, they've got to get those free throw numbers up and improve.
And the Spurs making a change here. Green's checked in.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
There's a good screen. Galloway, the pass to Big Smooth. And the rejection by Leonard. In transition, here come the Spurs. Moving it up. Here's Gasol. It's hauled in by the Kings.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Now here's Leonard. Following the shot by Evans. Here's Aldridge. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around in the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
And, guys, that's an alley-oop I guarantee you we'll be seeing on the highlight reels for the next few days.
Here's Evans. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Evans dishes to Arthur. In the corner, Afflalo with it. Fires at the elbow. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Arthur's got his third bucket of the night. Spurs leading by 5. Outside Leonard. Dishes to Aldridge. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
The Spurs making a switch here. Parker's checked in. Champs checked in for the Kings. The Kings trail by 8. There's Galloway. The pass to Champ. Rebound, San Antonio. Gasol's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Leonard kicks to Parker. Outside Gasol. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. In the corner, it's Galloway. Off target from three-point range. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Arthur. Rebound, San Antonio. Gasol's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jumps up, and Green slams it in.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
Brooks checked in for Langston Galloway. The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Spurs leading by 9. Here's Parker. Got a hand on it. Champ, the pass to Arthur. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Big Smooth. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Big Smooth got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Gasol. Lee comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Ginobili in for Leonard, the sub. The Monsters checked in for Big Smooth. Now here's Lee. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Parker on the money with the open jumper. And the Spurs lead by 9.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting.
Brooks dishes to Evans. And he lays it straight in. Now here's Parker. He's got 13. The 10-footer. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Champ. Kept alive. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from the Monster.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Spurs have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Dedmon kicks to Parker, and the basket good. Parker's got 4 points this quarter.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Kings trail by 7. Now Evans. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pass to Champ. Beyond the arc. Here's the Monster. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
They continue to be outworked and outmuscled on the backboard.
Guys, it is not that complicated. When a shot goes up, hit and go get. That means hit your man and then go get the ball. Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Inside, Lee with the block. And now in transition is Parker. Here we go.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
San Antonio leading by 6. There's a screen. It drops. That's his ninth. Field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Shots are just flowing to him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, I was able to listen in on the Kings head coach during that last timeout. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through the monster. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's Brooks after the made shot from Manu Ginobili, and that one's good. Brooks has got his second bucket of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
Tremendous output from Parker. He has 20 points, and also those active hands of his have led to a pair of steals.
He can just change a game with his defense, and he's thrown off their rhythm completely the last several possessions.
Cotton's checked in for the Kings. And Tony Parker drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Thompson outside. Stolen by Ginobili. And Ginobili with a clear path to the rack. Now that's how to finish the break. Program with force.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of a constant and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really a few more of those, and this game could be over.
So it's Sacramento now. After the basket by San Antonio. Sacramento moving it around. Here's Arthur. Hits it from three-point range. Arthur's got 9.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
And here is Parker. He's got 22. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Sacramento making a switch here. Aflalo's checked in. The Kings trail by 9. Here's Cotton. 9-point game his last outing. In the corner, it's Richardson. From past the arc, another 3 for Sacramento. 23 seconds left here in the second. San Antonio's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Screen by Lee. Parker passes to Lee. Back to Parker. And that one's good. Parker's got 24.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Here's Cotton. And that's not going to go. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. A fantastic first quarter from Tony Parker. He ended up with 24 points, 3 assists, and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how San Antonio played?
Well, they really dictated the pace.
And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. It's been a clinic from Tony Parker.
And really, all of a sudden, he's becoming their best distributor, doing a great job of orchestrating their offense.
Greg, typically that's not the role he usually plays, and I'm not sure how comfortable he is in it, but they've needed him to make some plays today, and he's been able to do it to his credit.
The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Kawhi Leonard is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Gasol at the 5 roaming the paint. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Arthur after the basket by San Antonio. And the basket good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
That is good. And it's now 26 points for Parker.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Leonard, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo soiree performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limerick?
I'm going to let it slide.
Here's Galloway. Passes the Champ. From past the arc. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Down low. Gasol with the steal. Here's Green. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
For San Antonio, they've looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And both free throws good for Green.
Just a fantastic game for Green. He has 8 points, and he's made some good decisions with the basketball, too.
And being smart with the ball like he's been today, Clark, I think it's critical for him and them. He should repeat that every game.
Arthur kicks to Galloway. But they get it back. Papagiannis. Good work defensively by Gasol.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Here's Aldridge. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 5 assists in the game.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far. Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. The Kings also with the sub. Big Smooth, he's checked in for the Monster. And that's Evans penetrating, and it's sent back by Aldridge. Galloway, the pass to Champ. Here's Evans. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Now here is Aldridge. 11 points in the game. And that one's good. Aldridge has got 13.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Poked loose. Mills with the steal. And he finished it off with the lane. And the Spurs lead by 15. team.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And it's off from three-point range.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. Isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Evans. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. There's the pass to Big Smooth. That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Big Smooth. To the middle, here's Mills. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint. How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
The Kings trail by 15. Evans with it. He's got 6. Pass to Big Smooth. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Galloway, covered by Mills. Just 5 to shoot. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Mills has got 6 points. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Here's Mills after Tyreek Evans has scored. And Mills kicks to Leonard. And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Thompson, he's checked in for Big Smooth. And Brooks subbed in for Langston Galloway. Aldridge a screen. Leonard attacking. Can't get it to go. Evans with some nice D. The Kings trail by 15. Brooks the pass to Champ. Goes up at the stripe. No luck. And San Antonio will go the other way with it.
This touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Leonard on the wing. Covered by Evans. Looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Evans. The dish to Thompson. Aldridge against Brooks. He feeds it to Arthur. Evans outside. Jacks up a 3. That is good. Evans has got 8 points in the quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here's Mills. He's got 6. Aldridge a screen. Out of bounds. Sacramento takes possession.
And here we can check out the story on LaMarcus Aldridge. Just an incredible month of basketball. 3rd in shooting percentage, 7th in free throw percentage, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And, you know, that's an impressive accomplishment. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why he's one of the best in field goal percentage.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Guys, during that break, Sacramento's head coach had some words for his team. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through the monster. The coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. Well, they need to make something happen before the start of the 4th quarter, and maybe those changes will do the trick, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time. No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro. And it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
The Kings trail by 13. The screen from Thompson. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson against Lee. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Brooks. Lee knocks it away. By himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Sound offensively. Really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the teams in terms of the way they've both shot the ball since the break.
And Sacramento has possession. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Richardson, no luck.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Here's Simmons. No good with the triple. The Kings trail by 15. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Thompson. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need, Kevin. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Here's Mills after the Kings pick up 2. Now here's Brooks. There's a screen. It's Richardson on the wing for 3. The shot is off. Spurs leading by 13. 1:03 left to play here in the third. The 17-footer. That one a little long. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. Afflalo with another miss. San Antonio's gotten blank from 3-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Ginobili outside. Launches it. Shot is off. So the Kings will take it the other way. It's tipped. In transition, here come the Spurs. Mills has got the ball.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that 2-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now Brooks. Pulls up. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. On the floor for Sacramento. The monster out there with Arthur. Then there's Champ. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Galloway in at the point guard. Now here's Evans. Misses the 3.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Arthur up top. He's covered by Ginobili. Pass to Champ. And it's denied. Out of bounds. Kings ball as Sacramento keeps possession. Here's Galloway. It's Dedmon with the rebound. Dedmon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. Parker.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Now here's Arthur. Lee with the steal. And here they go. And Parker with the basket on the assist from David Lee. Lee's got 6 assists now in the game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Arthur kicks to Galloway. Clock at 4. With the shot. That's short off the rim.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Lee, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
Here's Champ. No good on the quick 3.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Now, here's Parker. Shot clock at 6. Ginobili, that's for 2. Back to Parker. The tray. That drops. Parker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Offensive rebound. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
San Antonio calls timeout.
The Spurs dance team. In for your Spurs.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation.
Kawhi Leonard.
Gasol kicks to Aldridge.
Daniel Reed.
Back to Gasol. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Tries from 10. Uses the glass to drop it in. Here's Galloway. There's the pick. To the paint. Here's the monster. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
San Antonio leading by 22. Feeds to Gasol. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And stolen by Aldridge. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go. All the way. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
That's good.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
To the paint. Here's Aldridge. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by Parker.
Here's Evans. They get a hand on it. Leonard with the steal. For the finish.
Oh, wow.
It's a beautiful jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Clock at 2. Parker outside, and he's going up for the alley-oop, and finished off.
By Leonard. A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
I think the crowd is still stunned by that one.
Now here's Arthur. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Here's Parker. He kicks it to Aldridge. Arthur grabs the board. Arthur's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Over to the wing. Can he keep it going? That's good, and so Galloway with the assist. Galloway has got 5 assists in the game. Parker dishes to Leonard. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Back to Parker. The steal. Baseline jumper, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. A different look now for San Antonio. D comes in for Daniel Green, and it's Mills in for Parker. And then for Sacramento, Big Smooth, he's checked in for the Monster. Tolliver comes in for Jarrell Arthur, and Cotton subbed in for Langston Galloway. And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Tony Parker's checked in for the Spurs. And then for Sacramento, Hollis Thompson's checked in for Evans. And it's Richardson in for Champ to the right side. Thompson with it. Leonard picks him up. 4 on the shot clock. The shot. That one off the back iron and out. San Antonio's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Aldridge. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He has 15 points and 2 steals. Really dominating this game, just taking it over.
And really, the fact that he's making it look so effortless while he's doing it.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
Now, here's Richardson. Here's Cotton. Rebound San Antonio. Gasol's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Parker passes to Gasol. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Sacramento's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Cotton kicks to Richardson. No good from outside. And for the Spurs, their shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. Parker dishes to Aldridge. The shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Shot's good.
Richardson.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's Parker. Gasol. They get it back. Out to Parker. A second chance effort and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. And now that's 35 points for Tony Parker. Inside, Tolliver with the bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
Here's Parker. Aldridge a screen. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Aldridge has got 10 points in just the second half. King shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And the call will be against D. That'll be his second foul of the game. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Out of bounds.
There's a minute 40 left in the 4th quarter. The feed to Young. Lee, a screen on Thompson. Shots good from Young.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Spurs.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And making the right plays when they needed to, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the Kings.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Parker. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Simmons. Sacramento able to drain the 3. Lock at 6. Kicks it to Murray. Puts it up. Lee trying to get open. And it's San Antonio with another.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Here's Cotton. Pulls it up. Misses off the left iron. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And Young kicks to Lee. Rebound collected by Cotton.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans, too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never tipped until the end of the game. They were in it, and that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, LaMarcus, a fine performance for you individually, and it certainly seemed like this team was working well together. What was the key to that?
Playing defense. I thought in the second half, our defense was, a whole lot better. I thought, I played well up there too. So, I just went to work tonight.
LaMarcus, great job. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Tony Parker. He notched his season high, and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight. What'd you like about his performance, Shaq?
Tony Parker is putting on a show. The Sabone assassin does it again. Man, see, he started out as a traditional one guard, bringing the ball up, getting to the back filler. But now the team, it leans on him.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economic.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.